So, good evening, everybody. My name is Suman Mishra and I belong to Odisha. So, I have been starting preparing since the timetable came for the UPSC service 2020-21. So, the main thing I was actually stuck between is about writing the essay one. So, like if the thing comes in my mind that how to write an essay, so I have actually thought about some perspectives and thoughts that came to into my mind while preparing for this examination. So first come this thing that I have regarded it into three aspects, you see, that is the perspective, knowledge, time taking, and something the below note one. So if you could see in the first one, it is about the perspective and not always the content. I thought that one thing is necessary, that you always have content, you always have knowledge, you always have data. But one thing that is constant is that the exam is not trying to actually know the content, okay, because you are already writing in the mains examination, right? So here is about the perspective, like how if a person who is belonging to the bureaucrat system or a administrative system, that how he or she is able to think about it, like if a situation is given, like for example in serious exam like combat defense service, there's a exam called situation reaction test or SRT test. So they actually give a kind of situation in which a person has to give a response to the question, like if a person is dead now in a like highway and people are revolting and making some kind of disturbances across the street, so what you should do, like that kind of reaction means you have to understand the perspective that what you should do at that moment of time. So similarly here also, like for writing essays, it's not only about like thinking that we have to give all the datas and like that, but we have to understand that if a perspective should be given, that it should be beneficial for everybody else who are doing there. Okay, so next comes the knowledge should be balanced. Sometimes it's like that. I heard about from one of the toppers, like is you must be knowing about Ira Singhal, right? So she has also told that once she was writing, it was something a topic about history, combining about history and geography. So she was actually writing, as she has the her optional geography, so she took it very seriously and she was very happy at the first time when she wrote it. But afterwards, she actually wrote 10 pages of only geography and 12 pages, simply 2 pages for history. So after she came home and after 2 or 3 days, she realized that that was not actually the balance that was needed to the content. It is like a mixture, means like you should be combining good things, bad things, positive thing, negative things, like a whole thing. Like it should be a mixture of all the things in a good quantity, in equal quantity. That means it should not create some kind of chaos. Now the third comes that the UPSC exam is actually testing your presence of mind, because you see they have allotted 20 minutes and the word limit is about 2,400 words. So that means that they have allotted you this amount of specific time and to think about it and express your thoughts and perspectives, that how you are going to help. The UPSC only was that disabled candidate, because this holy exam, as far as I feel, that it's just not about like for writing the examination and being the bookish people, but you should know that how you are going to tackle the situation now when it comes. If you have every kind of knowledge, that will definitely help you and make you an experienced person in that perspective. So like simply, if I would like to sum up the thing, is that how the situation comes, like how positive videos, negative reactions, and like what kind of improvement a particular situation should be done, and like the improvements, like we do make some projects, right? Like what was the problem statement, what was the implementation, and then what kind of vision or future scope for a project, if you have understood, like the major project one in engineering. So something like that. So it was all about today is about ideas for writing in mains examination for essays. So I hope that if you like, probably you could try to give me some kind of ideas that what I should do regarding the videos, then I will help you definitely with that. So that's it. Thanks.